Here we are, Heavy Metal Mania, like always. Always on
Like
time.
clockwork.
Always on www.rtvtitanradio.com. Always ready to bring you the latest in metal. The best in
Hot and
metal.
ready like a little Caesar's pizza.
All the metal that's gonna drop like a big anvil, a big hot piece of iron. Gonna fall on your face. I saw a funny comment. I'm 10 seconds into the show and I'm gonna go on a crazy tangent here. But I
Let's
saw a
do it.
comment and I think it, it's so true. Uh, it was whose YouTube video was it on? And it was on a Celtic Frost music album, and some guy made a really long comment that Celtic Frost is not real metal, glam metal is not real metal. Only Black Sabbath is real metal. You want to know why?
Hit
Because
me with
Tony
the gospel.
Iommi lost his finger in an accident. Now that's metal. The guys that made metal in the 70s, they had to grow up in the slums of Birmingham, in the depths and the dirty streets of London. Meanwhile, these punks that grow up today, they don't they don't have bleak futures ahead of them. They went to college, so they're not real metal.
They don't know what it's like to live
Mic
in
drop.
England.
And more or less, that's a real comment. You can go find it on Celtic Frost's album, Cold Lake. There's a stream of it on YouTube. You can go look it up and read that silly comment.
Man, sometimes it's fun to go through YouTube comments and just see like the shit show that's there, like what the hell is going through some of these people's minds. And like I have friends who they go to YouTube comments just to see the shit that people post, and then they just comment the opposite of what they're saying just so they can start a fight. And people are gonna fight. Like they just like every single time. It's like clockwork, man. They just want to fight. That's all it's for. That's all the YouTube comment section is for. Like some people try to be wholesome and shit, and then people will just come and attack them. Like, nah, get the fuck out of here, you pussy son of a bitch. Get out of here. We don't want this shit here.
Like, no matter what you say, you're not safe. Someone is going to talk shit to you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't matter who you are or how nice you're trying to be. Like, somebody's going to come and just, like, try to ruin your fucking day. It doesn't matter. Like,
have you ever gotten in a big YouTube comment fight?
I don't know. I think one time, it wasn't me, but a bunch of my my brother's friends went and fucking just like, what is it called? Doxing? Whenever they just like destroy something with like horrible comments or something. I think it's called doxing. They just doxed the shit out of this one guy's video, a guy that I knew in high school. And like, I was just like, oh my God. Then the guy messaged me later and was like, hey, do you know these people? And I was like, no, totally not. I don't know them at all. And he was like threatening to press charges and shit. And I was just like, fuck, man. Like, why did they have to go and do that? Like, shit. It was very weird. But that was the closest I ever got to like being part of a flame war. I think maybe like once or twice I've replied to a mean comment being like, you're a fucking asshole, but I never like went past that just because I didn't like, I don't know. I've never found it worth my time to fight with people on the internet, So I think maybe I got in a few heated Facebook comments, but nothing ever too serious.
Yeah.
Nothing I would live to regret for sure.
I don't think I've ever done anything on YouTube. Maybe like 10 years ago when I didn't really know how the internet worked.
Yeah.
I think I can remember one example, but I don't even know what I said. And I'll Facebook definitely, like way more when I was younger than now. But yeah, not often though. I barely even comment on things anymore.
Yeah.
Like the, I definitely do enjoy reading the comments about like when people fight about stupid things. But yeah, that's just the way it is. People are gonna write stupid things, and people are gonna have opinions and want to be vocal about their opinions. And I think that's a good way to transition into what we're gonna talk about. And we decided this a good 5 minutes ago. Is we're gonna go through Metal Archives, the grandiose website that it is, and go through random reviews on here, and maybe make our own random reviews. And the thing that inspired me to do this was this band right here, Godless. They're a black metal band from Puerto Rico. That's weird, but they're from Puerto Rico. It's kind of a country, kind of not. Um,
To territory or something.
yeah, screw everybody from there. Uh, anyway, so Godless had this album called Church Arsonist that I came across because why the heck did I come across this? Looking at the release date, it doesn't make sense. I'm pretty sure I came across this because it fell on the anniversary. Like yesterday or today was like the anniversary when this album came out, and I was going through Metal Archives looking for things for our Facebook posts where I post the anniversaries of things. But
Yeah.
now this is saying that this is from May 2006. So I don't know how the hell I came across this. Maybe one of their other. Okay,
Oh, there we go.
this album was, but then I looked at the rest of the band because um, obviously I don't know every single black metal band, um, and I take the reviews that are on here as maybe a good measure of if people like them or not. So it's
Uh-huh.
worth. So if it's worth it or not to post about them. And I just saw their only album, their only full length album that has the review is Church Arsonist, and there's two, and it is 59%. I thought, well, man, this must suck. Uh, so then I went to I saw this review by a guy named Irish Death Grip. I wonder if he knows about death grips. Uh, but he was really unhappy when he heard this album because while he does love lo-fi black metal as much as anyone else on the planet, he doesn't think he likes it as much as the guys who made this album because they are so endeared with lo-fi music that they intentionally made this album sound awful. And
Wow. I didn't what like I thought lo-fi was a recent thing. Wow, this is way back in 2008. Shit.
yeah, so lo-fi was
I just
definitely
I just want to do a little dramatic reading right there at the top. I'm
all
gonna
right.
I'm gonna try to channel
There,
my
go
most
ahead.
internet
Go ahead.
grid. All right. Let me start off by saying I love lo-fi black metal as much as anyone else on the planet. Well, maybe not as much as these guys, because they are so endeared with lo-fi music that they intentionally made this album sound awful. All right. That's as much as I'm gonna go because that I felt like I was gonna get a fucking stroke reading like that. So
Yeah, and the rest of this thing is long, and a lot of it a lot of it is pointless. I think it was just like the first two paragraphs that really stood out to me. I don't even think I read the rest of it. But like just describing the music the way he did, saying that the fucking music kicks in while there's some samples going on, and there's some footsteps, and then burning, and then a church choir, and then the music is half the sound of all the samples that are going on. Do you hear me, kids? The music is half the volume of the fucking samples. That means that you listen to the samples, stupid as they may be, and then you have to double the volume to get the music at the same level. And after I read that, and like I said, I didn't read anything past that. I was like, I have to go listen to this, and I did, and it is like just as bad as he described. Uh, but still, he gave it a 46%, which is not even that bad. But
yeah, that's just like right below true average, you know.
yeah, but this alone made me want to go and find other really funny, really terrible reviews on Metal Archives, which is obviously going to be hard because there's thousands and thousands and thousands of bands to go through, and so many reviews across the scope of the metal world. So we're not going to do that today, but I am going to try to find some funny ones over the next week so that when we come back, we can have some more to look at. But what we're just going to use this little tab here. It says random band, and we're going to do our own fucking reviews.
Let's do it.
So, Prophecy, they're a thrash metal band out of Brazil. They're from Rio de Janeiro. Oh, what do you know? Violence,
Human feelings.
human feelings, not not like alien feelings or animal feelings. And look at these guys; they definitely look like they're feeling something.
Yeah, they look like they're feeling a lot of constipation.
They only have two members. Uh, two members. I don't know who these guys are,
For those of you listening, there are 4 people in the picture of the 2-member band.
Chuck.
Oh my gosh, the past members tab goes on for like 3 miles.
Had all of Rio de Janeiro played.
Yeah, everybody in Brazil once played in this band.
So these guys have only one full-length album that has come out. They made it in 2008. Despite their first demo coming out in 1991, they didn't have their first album until 17 years later.
Wow, that's a long incubation period.
And still, it was only good enough to muster a 63% rating from the 2 people who listened to it for Metal Archives. One guy gave it a 55, the other 70. I don't really want to read these, but it's probably not very good. What do you think about the
Probably
album
not.
cover?
It looks very goofy. It looks like a thrash metal album cover, like one of those like bad kind of like party pizza kind of thrash band album covers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Prophecy, they're raised after the demise of a previous band named Biblia Negra.
Which started in '85. Oh, so it's even older.
Looking at the encyclopedia. Uh, yeah, there's even less information about these guys, unsurprisingly. But they do have a demo tape. I wonder, like, if we could hear it somehow. I really would not be interested in hearing it. I'm just wondering if we would be able to. So yeah, there's Prophecy. So what we got next.
All right.
Iced Out.
Iced Out.
Cool name. And I like the logo.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool logo. And
These
these guys look
guys,
like, oh god.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel happy in my tummy.
Like the last band, like even though there's only 2 of them, these look like metal guys. Like I would hang out with these guys.
Yeah, for sure.
They look a little older than me. Actually, they're way older than me. They were formed in 1990. But,
Yeah.
they look cool. But these guys, no, they do not look cool.
Yeah, these guys look like a bunch of fucking hipsters. Especially, like, I don't know, man, like every single one of them, like, I look at one of them, I'm like, no, that guy looks the most hipster. And then I look at another one, I'm like, oh, no, it's definitely him. And, like, just as I go down the line, it gets...
Yeah.
I think the tallest one. I think he's the one that I get, like, the most annoyed at, probably.
I think at least 3 of them have been charged with either stalking or some kind of sexual harassment. Really feel that vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
They have no albums, thankfully. Just a couple EPs and a split record and a demo.
It's because they're English, that's why.
That makes sense. Their label is Church of Fuck.
That's cool.
It's a fun name. Let's see how many Facebook followers do you think they have? Real quick,
Oh.
yes.
Let's do it. I would say maybe like
I'm gonna go for
1,500.
I'm gonna go for 300. Oh, they have 1,100. You were closer. Not gonna like that page. Yeah, they only have one member. What? They get
Nice.
less and less. Next band is gonna have no members. Uh, yeah, enough of that. Next random band, Crimson. That's a cool name. They only have one demo.
The
This is
Color of Love.
this is as random as you can get. They were from
Lyrical
Arkansas,
themes,
an Arkansas metal
Christianity.
band. Oh well, that sounds horrible. I don't want to talk about these guys anymore. Look at
Let's,
this picture.
yeah.
How many members? Oh, well, at least they had all the members.
Hey, they're all still in it, kind of,
No,
except for the fact that they're split up.
nobody knows when they formed. Nobody knows when they're active, so they could still be together.
Yeah,
Uh, I really want. You know what? I would be interested in hearing this. I know it would suck, but I want to hear it. So if anybody's got a copy of The Color of Love by Crimson, let me know.
please send it our way so we can listen to it.
Yes. If you were in Crimson, if you are either Joe Nichols, Sean Bam Bam Rowe, Brian Litchford, Darren Huckey, all of these sound like KKK members, I just want to point out, or Randall Hinton, please stay away from
Please hit us up so we can have you and interview you on the show.
Yeah, that would be cool. Um, the next one we're going to talk about is Enchanted
Armament.
Armament. Um,
Black metal from South Holland. Oh, from the Netherlands. Very nice. Okay, we got lyrical themes: darkness, suicide, and psychology. They've changed their name, so maybe they're not fucking Enchanted Armament anymore. Now they're Funeral Bell.
but I can't click on their band, so I guess
The other band.
somehow they're not even good enough to be on Metal Archives. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. There's no pictures of the members. There's two guys. There's a guy named Stilt and Nearling. Uh, yeah.
Well,
March of the Malicious is their only demo. And look at this. It's got a bunch of songs. Some of them are in a different language. Dead Dude.
der Dude wint nimmer Rust.
Well, all right. There's Enchanted Armament.
All right. Well, what a waste of my
I
fucking
guess
time.
the band, the band kind of committed suicide because they don't exist. They sang about it too much that the band's name just suicided.
All these random ass black metal bands, man.
Here's a melodic death metal metalcore band called Unfound Reliance. They're from Sweden.
Oh,
Formed 7 years ago, and they still have no albums. They have a few singles though, and EP came out last
a
year.
layered mind.
And these guys also strike me as people I would not want to talk to.
Oh god, the fucking top knot, the fucking little like mini top knot bun thing with the shaved sides. Nothing pisses me off more than that.
What pisses me off is how terrible quality this photo is. Like even some of the older bands that we've come across like have better band photos than this. And
Yeah.
these guys are from the 2010s, and they still can't get it right. But at least they have every member of the band on their members list.
Yeah. So they're still active at least. Gotta give that to them. I'm gonna go for 800.
300 from me. I'm just gonna keep guessing 300.
You keep lowballing them.
Unfound Reliance. They've got 1,080 people. They
There
say
we
their
go.
album is done. They have an album. I guess it's coming out soon. Maybe we'll interview them, tell them what, and then we'll play this for them. How we made fun of them. See what they think about it.
Watch them hit the big time, and then you're gonna be eating your fucking words, mate.
They're gonna update their picture.
Yeah.
Next one we got Taiwaz. They're another Swedish band, but this time they're heavy metal and they have anti-Christian lyrics and devil lyrics. They
Hell
actually
yeah.
have 2 albums.
I bet these guys are fucking heavy. They formed in 85, broke up in 91 after not releasing a single fucking thing, and then started up again in 2012.
And somehow pumped out 2 albums. I wonder if they
Hell
sang
yeah.
about the same thing back then that they do now.
Yeah, you can tell that these guys are old as fuck.
That's why the picture, like, they're so far away. They don't want you
Yeah.
to be close to them.
Especially the guy in the trench coat. You know that guy's the oldest dude.
They want you
Like,
to focus on these rocks. They're like, look at the rocks. Don't look at us.
yeah.
I only got all the members. No reviews. Oh wait, they do have reviews. Their
They
only
have one
album,
review. Oh, let's look at it. For
65%.
uninvited guests.
Their latest album. Look at this
Oh,
cover.
wow. All right. Seeing how 2014's I Am All was comprised of an A-side of new material and a B-side recorded during Taiwan's late 80s heyday, it could be argued that their second album is their first true album, full-length album. Fuck, I really fucked that up. The Uninvited Guest certainly makes for a more cohesive and less anachronistic listen in comparison, but questions of quality can always be raised when a veteran band doesn't have any retro material to fall back on. That was a stupid opening paragraph.
I think what I can take from this is that this is their first album, guys.
Yeah, it sounds like they didn't have any material.
So they just released everything they recorded in the 80s.
Yeah.
Their first album, and then they put out this, and I guess it sucked. But if he knew about that, why didn't he write their first album?
Yeah, like why didn't he? Yeah, I'm confused.
We should take a listen to I Am All and the Uninvited Guests.
I want to see the album art for I Am All.
What the hell is this? It's the cassette cover.
Dude, this shit looks like it's written in fucking like kanji or something.
There were only
like
100 copies released.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna see if we can find it on YouTube. I want to listen.
See if somebody fucking bootlegged it. Taiwan's.
Let's hit enter. All right.
There it is.
We got I Am All, the whole thing, right? No, just 4 minutes.
No,
well,
that's just one song.
Yeah, I'm sure all the songs are on here. Though.
Probably.
Well, you know what? Good for them. How many likes do you think they have on Facebook?
I don't even think they have a Facebook, dude.
You think they're too old?
Maybe.
Oh, they do have a Facebook.
I'm gonna go for like 600.
1,000. 1,000. I'm gonna give these the benefit of the doubt. I feel like they're old and they have some old fans. 1,200.
Damn.
I bet half of their fans were like people that knew them when they were younger, and then they were like, "Hey guys, we're back," and everyone was like, "You're legends." The legends of Uppsala.
Hell yeah.
All right, enough Taiwan's. Now we got Nothing Face. Nothing Face. That is the most groove metal name I've ever heard. I'm still not really sure what groove metal is, but Nothing Face is it. Nothing Face personifies that genre. They sing about social themes. They got environmental issues, and they got inner struggles, man. They are.
Fuck, man. They just hit so close to home.
And they still have no albums. They've been together on and off since 1988, and they've not put out a single album. But they have a compilation. They have 2 compilation albums. How do you have compilation albums if you never made a real album?
Maybe it's a compilation of all their albums.
Iron Maiden ripped them off. They made a demo called Brave New World in 1999.
Damn.
Brave New World, Iron Maiden was released in 2000.
See, man, I'm trying to tell you that Iron Maiden is like the biggest fucking rip-off band of all time. Like nothing they do is original.
Not anymore.
Stolen from all other bands.
Probably is. Like Led Zeppelin.
Let's take a look at their fucking beautiful faces.
I love the lighting.
Oh my god, yes. And the guy doing the reach out, like like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get you. Oh, like, oh man, it's so edgy.
They got the sunglasses. Look at the sunglasses on the table. Like
Hell yeah.
these guys know they're cool.
The guy on the far left is like balding. That's super cool, man. That's so metal. Well, I'm done with these guys.
So is everybody else. Tragoidia,
Oh.
an Italian black metal band. What do you know? They sing about the occult and Satan. But nobody knows if they're still together. It's unknown. But they only made one demo in 1997. Circle Spell. Look at this picture.
Interesting.
Two of
That's
these
a pretty cool picture, though.
two of these guys don't even look like they're here.
Yeah.
Actually, all of them don't look like they're here. They're just kind of floating faces.
I just don't understand black metal bands with more than 3 people, Like, what's the point?
One of them plays synthesizers.
Oh, okay. Then I guess that makes sense.
Similar artists. Do we have any? No. Nobody's as similar as this.
Damn.
They have no Facebook. Another
I'm
random
so
band.
sad. I expected
Soul
more from them.
Transition. They split up, but they formed in '96, and they
A black and thrash band from Norway.
no logo, no picture. They're nobody. But they do have SBJCC von Henkerhaus on the vocals.
Damn, that guy's been in a lot of bands.
Look at this dude.
Look at this dude. It doesn't even look like those fucking sunglasses were really on his face. It looked like pussy cunts. Cool.
And the nice guys. He went from the nice guys to pussy cunts.
So, like, all the bands that he's active in, he's active as the vocalist. But in Pussy Cunts, we're not really sure what he does in that band.
No. We're not sure. We didn't ask.
One of the co-founders of the infamous Helvete. Oh, well, fuck it.
Helvete. Record
shop in Oslo, along with Gerd Thrasher Bratelli and Oystein Euronymous Arseth. Wow.
Everything leads to Euronymous in black metal. Like, even when I first looked at the picture even when I first looked at the last picture, this stupid picture, I was like, something with the Euronymous. That's what came to my head. And what do you know? This fucking band is connected to Euronymous somehow. Wow. Everything in black metal is connected to that stupid story. That is the only relevant thing that's ever happened with black metal, and it's the only relevant thing that'll ever happen. I'm done. Mariah. Canadians. Look at these guys. They look like they're having a fun time. Well, not this guy on the left or on the right. They look like they don't know why they're here. But these two guys in the middle look like they're having a good time.
Yeah, the guy with the long hair, he just kind of is like, he looks like he wants to give you a kiss. Like he's just like, hey, I want to tell you a secret, but you got to get real close.
Really close. Really close. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this guy on the left, he's just, man, I bet he's the bassist. I don't know if we can confirm that. He doesn't have a picture.
Damn.
I bet that's the bassist. He just does not want to be here.
They're from Canada, but they're all a bunch of like, they all look like they have like Brazilian names.
They're immigrants. Brazilian immigrants in Canada. Not to be confused with melodic death metal band Pariah from Victoria, British Columbia. Also a Canadian band. Two Canadian Pariahs.
So they're a speed thrash metal band. They don't have any lyrical themes. They're unsigned and independent. They have one EP, Hatred in the Flesh. That's actually a pretty cool cover, though.
Yeah, they tried.
Or at least from what I could see.
But they haven't tried.
Facebook.
They haven't tried that much after. They don't have Facebook. They do have
Oh,
MySpace and Reverb
MySpace.
Nation.
Hell yeah.
Reverb
We are
Nation.
the pariah.
You know you're not a band unless you're on Reverb Nation.
Oh, I guess my band doesn't exist.
No, they don't. They don't exist unless you're on Reverb Nation.
Oh, hey, I think they finally added Priest of the Void to the Archangel Metal
I was
Archives
the
page.
one that did that.
You did that?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And then I also tried to add Roman to the band, and I did, but like now it just says that you guys have 6 members.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's no information really on Pariah's MySpace. It took like 5 minutes to load the page, and this is all we got. So thanks a lot, Pariah.
Thanks for wasting my fucking time.
Hope you never
Hydrogen.
make another EP. Hydrogen, they are from Sweden. So many Swedish bands here. They do have a full-length album. This is the first band we've come across in a while that's actually had an album.
Yeah.
Now is No More. They're thrash metal with hardcore and doom gothic influences. I don't know what the hell that means, but they're split up.
So they're not even worth looking at anymore.
No, they're not. But Now is No More. Let's just see the album cover.
Let's check it out. I hope it's them. Oh, damn.
This is bad.
That looks like somebody drew it on their skull. Oh my god, yes. Oh, I'm so into that.
You know what? As weird as it is, I like it better than a lot of the other bands.
No, yeah, like for real. Like that's actually like for the times,
Yeah,
it's a good picture.
For 2000 whatever, whenever this was taken, that's good. I like
Yeah, that's a pretty good picture.
I'm a fan. Green Warrior from Finland. We don't know anything about him. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Is this a Gojira album cover?
Somebody just fucking drew on their notepad and they're like,
That
yeah, we'll make that an album cover.
Hilarious.
They're like, just make sure it has tits though.
Where's her head? What do you think SSSS stands for?
Super sucky, succulent spaceships.
I bet one of these guys is connected to Uranus somehow. But I don't feel like figuring out why.
Yeah.
Cyber,
no, it's not worth it.
Apocalypse, ... I wonder if that's Morse code or if they just put dots. I don't think it is. I think they're just stupid.
Is it a one-man band? I feel like it's a one-man band.
Hell yeah, it's Alexander Suslin from Russia. Who else?
Hell yeah.
But he's got drums back there. I think he's lying to us.
I bet that's just for the other bands. I don't think that's for him.
Well, there's no Facebook, but there's a
He's
contact.
on V Concocte.
I'm probably gonna get
a virus.
A visit from the FBI after visiting this.
Or the KGB. Oh, it's like Russian Facebook.
Yeah, I've heard of VK before. I've never used it, but it looks like Russian Facebook.
Wow.
Interesting.
He has 83 followers.
Oh, good for him. That's probably all the people in Russia that are allowed on that website.
Yeah.
So he's got everybody supporting him.
I just wonder how some of these things get on here, man. Like, how do people find them?
I don't know. It's a really good question. We should interview the people like Dalgarok 1349 who found all the info for this band and threw it on here. So Nurkroth, they're a black metal band from Chile, and they're still active today, but despite their best efforts, have not been able to put together a full-length album. But it's just one guy, it looks like. Yep, Asgorth. Yeah.
Why do all black metal members have names like that? Osgorth or Vingaroth or Gugum Black or just something weird that doesn't mean anything. It's
Huh.
just so I don't know, end of Holy Kingdom.
That's a question for a black metal fan. I unfortunately have a life.
Oh, they have the lyrics for Darkened Era has arrived. The southern winds call the most cold and freezing sounds of nature. The voices of our ancestors show us their eternal torture and pain. It's time for darkness, to start a new kingdom of shadow and storms. It's time for the fall of the divine government and get back to our origin. Survivors will probably listen the call of the black horn, and they will see the red flame of our victory burning. The darkened era has arrived. There is no way to return. You can only accept that humanity will reborn.
You know what? Not the worst I've ever heard.
Honestly, yeah, that was probably better than some Archangel songs.
Yeah, you should do a cover.
I'd be down.
We just got to find out where we can listen to this.
Yeah.
And I'm not in the mood to right now. Instead, I want to talk about Scarlet Host, a South African progressive metal band.
Hell yeah.
Look at these guys.
Fucking David Draymond over there on the left. Yeah.
They got that Chadwick guy in the middle. And then they got Blaze Bailey on the left. So this is a super group.
Hell yeah.
They're from the Observatory of Western Cape. I guess that's a state in South Africa. I wonder if that's where Elon Musk is from. Black Days is their only release, and it's a full-length album, so good for them. Actually put out an album a couple years ago, and it looks as generic as you might imagine.
Oh my goodness. 11 songs.
Damn you.
Altered State of Denial. Wow. That sounds like really edgy.
Bad Intentions. The opener. Walk the Lines with the Johnny Cash.
Pushing me down. You're constantly pushing me down, Nate. I'm not going to stand for it anymore. Damn you, you parasite. I was just trying to name all the songs.
How
Look
many
at the
likes?
Facebook page.
How many likes?
500.
36. Or 78.
Yes. Oh, that was the closest one so far.
Not bad, not bad. Alright, who's next? Blast Fuck Torment.
Jeez. Man, I wish I could come up with cool names like that.
And Hate. They gotta throw the hate in there.
Hell yeah.
They're from Poland, but they're split up.
So they don't know how long they were active for, but they released something in 2004.
The Antichrist is the opening track to Blast Fuck Torment Attack.
Genocide Beast Commando. Not genocide, but genocide.
I wonder if they did that on purpose. They just can't spell.
Okay, I just gotta say, I love number 7. Old Skull Warfare. Like old school, but like skull, you know, like shit, man. These guys are fucking geniuses. Oh man, like seeing this stuff just makes me like, why am I even a part of? Fuck. I'm so behind. I'm so behind.
Well, you can't be any more behind than your Chaos. Next
Or
band.
chaos. Or chaos.
That's the next band we're going over. And, just get any word, copy it, change the font to Old English, you're set. That's what these guys did. They're black metal and ambient. Oh boy.
They're anti-cosmic. Chaos worship.
All right. Swarta Dupes.
Douses.
Swarta Dabbas. Swear to Bubs.
So that little like thing that looks like a P and a B put together, it's called a thorn, and it's pronounced like a TH and a D at the same time, I think, if I remember correctly. So it'd be like something like that. Man, that guy looks fucking. He's like like he's just like letting it rip.
He just stubbed his toe.
That look like that's exactly what I do whenever you know that He-Man cover of "And so I wake up in the morning and I step outside." You know that, and then the part when I scream at the top of my lungs, "What's going on?" And then the hey, like right when that part starts, like that's what that looks like right
That's
there.
what he was doing.
That's exactly what he was doing.
The only review on any of his releases is on Your Chaos 1. He got a 92%.
Damn.
It was probably him rating it, though. Confirm that.
He's just like, let me see if I can trick these fools into thinking it's good.
He doesn't have a Facebook, but he does have a Yule.
Hell yeah.
Blog spot.
What is this?
I think we don't need to be here anymore.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get fucking haunted or something for looking at that.
Project Gore. They have a logo, but there's no picture. A music project of Christian Schmidt and Richard Meyer. The outcome was a 5-track demo. I don't know who either of those people are.
Their lyrical themes are love, death, and destruction.
They're from Germany. What the heck? I wonder if this is one of their faces.
Dude, I bet that was probably just some fucking like clip art or like something, you know, like Getty's image, and they just put a filter over it, and it's like, my God, what does the world come to?
Singer. You've heard of Sears. Yeah.
Now here's the singular of that.
Here's what they were before they started selling. Well, they don't sell anything anymore. They're out of business. But hey, so is Sear because they split up. But they do have 2 full-length albums. Begin the Celebrations of Sin and Lamentations of Destruction. Which both...
A 90% and a 95%.
90%. They're a death black metal band. What a combo. And they're anti-Christian and pro-Satanist. They have these guys on the cover. Oh, this guy's got a Nile t-shirt, so you know he's cool. Then this guy in the back left, who's like, probably wasn't there for the photo, but they just photoshopped him in.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah,
I mean, that's a pretty cool picture. While I actually like it.
Doesn't look like a bad group of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what their albums look like. Begin the Celebrations of Sin, their debut. I don't know what the fuck is this? Like a spine?
How do they even know what the album is called? Intro, lobotomy with a crucifix, bless the child. Scythe of blasphemy.
Kiss the
goat. Can you just show me the lyrics for Blindfolded Fuck? Hung Men of Christ. Like, do they mean like hung men of Christ or like what are they talking? Naked bodies of oh, maybe they do mean like hung men of Christ. For those of you who are listening, I made a very obscene gesture.
Just think of the other definition for hung.
Yeah. Okay. Their holy stupid smiles inverted by sharp razor, bloody crying eyes, their faces grotesque after the blade. Abandoned, raped souls, Blind belief strangled, suffocated to death. Altar of eternal torture. Spiked horror, body crushing. Lacerating skin painfully. Shrine of agony. This sounds like really, really edgy Slayer lyrics. Bloody thorns penetrated the flesh. Dying screams of the Holy Ghost, cries of agony. Blood drips from Hall-eaten bodies, floor filled with entrails and shit. Bloody tears from stabbed eyes, tears of a ruined religion, starving corpses crawl in filth, mad mouths of purification, gnaw the skinless scum, eating away the wriggling remnants of light, their holy stupid smiles inverted by sharp razor.
I know we're not trying to get monetized, but I think you just killed any chance of that happening for this video just by reading that.
Dude, like none of those made sense. Like at least the last lyrics we read was kind of like a poem, you know? This was just like, let me see how many like fucking like harsh words I can throw in and like how grotesque I can be with none of it actually like relating to the last stanza. I don't know.
I wonder if that's really what a blindfolded fuck is to whoever.
I just really like the opening line, so.
And I'm crying. That's great. Thank you, Seer, for the joy you brought us.
Yeah.
That's enough. We've done it. I rest.
Oh, hey, they released it this year.
They're from Georgia.
Post-metal hardcore. Now, I want you to do me a favor. They're on Nuclear Blast. Are you fucking kidding me? Who the fuck are these dudes?
They don't look that cool.
They all have the same beard. Except for Mr. No Beard.
The only one that I feel like I would hang out with, like if I had to pick, is the one without the beard.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just because the beards or just because they look like shit.
Yeah.
No offense. Okay, major offense. I don't know, but good for them. Yeah, they have their first album now, Order of the Mind.
Wow.
Well, it's
what a great. Well.
Came out in March, so good for them. They're groove post-metal hardcore band. I guess that explains the beards.
Can you explain to me what post-metal means?
Honestly, I can't, but good thing we have a good thing called Google.
Post-metal is a style of music that is rooted in heavy metal but explores approaches beyond the genre's conventions.
Let's just say some. Really, they can't just name some bands like at the bottom.
It emerged in the 90s through the work of bands such as Neurosis and Godflesh, who transformed metal texture through experimental composition. Associated with and inspired by post-rock and post-hardcore, the genre employs the darkness and intensity of extreme metal, but emphasizes atmosphere, emotion, and even revelation, drawing on a wide range of sources, including ambient, noise, psychedelic, progressive, and classical music to develop an okay, I'm fucking done with this. Whatever. It's fucking stupid. Move on.
Sucks.
I'm finished.
Penetralia.
Fuck yeah.
A German black metal band with only one demo.
They're on records. Records.
Nice.
Dude, I love that fucking MS Paint picture right there.
I admire their enthusiasm. I only wish they had released more than one demo. And look at this thing. Look at this thing. Gone too soon, you know?
Yep.
As Iron Maiden and Billy Joel once wrote, "Only the good die young."
Nice.
Nighting, an experimental black doom metal band from Sweden. They only got 2 demos though. They're active. We don't know when. We don't fucking know
They
when they
could have
start.
started back in the 1800s. We're not sure. But they're on Yarteknet.
I guess they're not.
Never mind.
How
They're
about
on poshisolation.net.
I guess they're not.
I'm really confused. You want to subscribe to the newsletter?
I probably should have, but it's too late. Not to be confused. No, don't confuse them. I know that you're probably confused here, but don't confuse them with Nighting from Forshaga.
Oh, that's how I knew them. Oh, shit. I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's confusing.
I thought they were, I thought they were the classic band Nighting from Sweden, Forshaga Varmland. That was formed in 2001 by Stefan, Tommy, and Kreister. Yeah, that's my bad. I'm sorry. I'm a big fucking dummy. That was
I
my
love this
mistake.
sentence. I'm sure.
Kreister left in September 2001 due to the lack of interest.
I bet he wrote that himself.
Yeah.
I bet he came out here and was like, "I'm setting the record straight. People are talking shit about me on Yarkstanet. I've got to go on here and defend myself."
Well,
I,
unluckily they are split up, and they were metal giants then, way before their time.
Delirium Tremens. That's our next one. They're from Toms River, New Jersey. They formed in 1989, but split up someday. And they were thrash metal. And they had 2.
No stick skull. Is that like a no stick pan? Like, is it good for cooking eggs in it, or
Doesn't look like it.
that of a spider?
That of a spider. What of a spider?
That. Well, shit, man. Delirium tremens. This guy's put in some work. I tell you what. Apartment 664, death metal. They put out an EP in 2018. The Silence is Broken. They've got one of those super cool, like, look at all our band members, like, kind of picture where they introduce who everyone is, and it's like really, really fucking cringy.
They really tried.
And
I wonder if Apartment 666 was taken. I'm gonna look it up. No, there's no apartment.
Wow, so there was no point in them naming themselves as Apartment 664.
They just chose that number.
Maybe they just used like a metal name generator and like it just like shit out that one and they're like, cool.
Like it, bro.
Wicked.
Wicked. The German Wicked.
Like the little fucking Ewok from Star Wars, Wicked.
Wicked.
Just look it up real quick. Wicked, the Ewok.
I wonder if they meant to spell wicked, but just didn't know how to spell it.
Yeah, they tried to spell wicked, but it came out with a T.
Like I just hear a high guitar note whenever I hear the word wicked, like some douchebag in the '80s, like just hitting a guitar note and just going wicked,
like a crazy like pinch harmonic.
Yeah.
Like, with a lot of like he's just like going like this on the string.
Yeah, and he has sunglasses and he's chugging a Miller Lite or something.
Yeah.
So I imagine that. And that's probably what these guys sounded like, because they're heavy thrash metal.
Dude, how have we not found like a single fucking like real band?
We gotta find one. Like that's when we end it. Is when we find one band that it's like
Like these
one of
guys
us.
are technically active, but they've released one thing. Like, I mean, yeah, and then there's like, I mean, I can't, be shit talking because my band hasn't released shit, right? But like, what's going on? Like, I'm just confused.
There's just so much music
Holy shit,
out
these
there.
guys have almost 2,300 likes on Facebook.
I actually have friends that like this
Damn. Maybe we need to be talking about incutation. Incantation.
And cunt. I wonder if they intentionally put the. Well, of course they did. What am I talking
Their
about?
current label is Fuck Flesh Productions. They're brutal death metal. Molested Waste is their EP. Fusilent Carrion, Putrefied Offering. Secreting Vile Penundum. Ripping the Clitoris. That's an
Instrumental.
instrumental. Yeah.
Instrumental.
Don't get it wrong. That one's an instrumental. It's fuck man. I bet these guys are super cool.
NA on the lyrical themes though.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't really need to know what the fuck they're singing about, right?
Ripping the clitters. Oh wait, that's the instrumental.
Well, here we go. This is what we're looking for. This is a real fucking band. Look at all that.
Willow Wisp. They're from Hollywood. They formed in '87. They're a gothic rock black metal band. Anti-Christians, of course. Look at these guys. They
Hell yeah.
really like Marilyn Manson. Probably. Their first album came out, The Building Up and Breaking Down of Matter. Sounds more like a progressive metal album to me. Let's just take a look at the cover. Oh my goodness.
Hell yeah.
How is this a full-length album? This looks like a demo. Whatever. I'll take it. The next one, Delusion of
of
Grandeur.
Grandeur.
The Gathering of Heretics. And it does have a review. They gave it a 15%.
Fuck yeah.
Looks like the first paragraph, he's just jerking off the record company. And then he goes, every album I like from them except for this one. Honestly.
Okay, so basically what I'm getting from this is that they're a Cradle of Filth clone, but not good. Like it's just fucking like ridiculously bad bullshit. And this guy made the review in 2012, at least, well, what is that, 13 years after this album was released?
And they didn't care, obviously, because they went out and made two more. Enmity. Love the resolution on the picture.
Hell yeah.
And then they made one final go.
Anti-Human Manifesto. Wow, it looks like they made that in fucking Microsoft Paint. I know I keep saying Microsoft Paint, but that's what this shit looks like, man. Prisoners of technology.
Was
Holy
that a song
shit.
on there?
Yeah, that was the song on there.
Must be like a biographical piece.
I watched you drown.
Did you? Why didn't you save me? Come on, man.
Wow, that's a 9-minute long song.
What was, never was, what will be.
What will won't.
Is that
what
like
will be
rip off of Metallica is the thing that should not be?
That sounds like it. It sounds like I bet that's a Cthulhu song, like straight up.
7734999.
What happens if you add all those numbers together? Give me a second. I'm gonna add that up real quick.
Everything ends in tragedy. You know, I think there's like an art to placing, like putting track listing, like putting them in order in a correct way. And how can they not put that as the last song in the album? That's such a good name for like An album ender.
Yeah, an album ender, right?
Like, I know.
So
Okay.
all those numbers add up to 48. So do with that whatever you want. I'm just letting you know. It adds up to 48.
Can you multiply them?
Okay, let's see what happens.
Let me
7
eat your dead.
times.
Look at the names of the band members. Ibex. Tony. Tony. That's pretty good, actually.
So multiplying all of them, we get 428,652.
Wow. What was the first number?
Really controversial stuff.
Well, when you added them, do you remember what it was? Was it 48?
48. It was 48.
That's probably the entire total of how many albums this band has sold.
You're probably right.
Like all four of them together.
That's because they've been around since the fucking 80s.
They do have a video, though. Eccentric Gothic Death Gloom. It's an hour and 27 minutes long. It's a concert.
Deceased in concert, and then there's a promo video that's 5 minutes long.
They died? How did they make more albums?
I don't know, man. These guys are like, they're fucking gods among men. Well, who are we to question Will-O-Wisp and M6D6M6A?
Come on, give us a real
Demented Dream States.
From the United States, more specifically Casa Grande, Arizona.
Oh, we didn't check if those guys had like a Facebook.
Look at this guy.
Hell yeah. They have 2 vocalists. Hell yeah.
This guy just has his hand on his face.
He's having a bad time.
The bassist in the back looks like he's having a bad time too.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, man, I didn't learn these songs. Now they're going to kick me out of the band.
Let's check the Will-O-Wisp has
Yes, please.
Oh, they do have a Facebook. They actually have their own website.
Okay, I'm going to guess that they have like 10,000.
4,000. They're going to have like the least of any band we've seen. 900.
Dude!
But they haven't made a post since 2018, and all he said was, writing a post. It's been some time.
Hello, Tony. What's the latest on Will-O-Wisp? Do you have any concerts or albums upcoming?
He liked his own comment. I'm going to like it too.
Always working on new music. Sad React, yeah. Always working on new music a second time.
Porn for Borgs. It's official. We're going into the recording studio this month to start on a new EP. Let's see if they told the truth. I don't think they did. They did not.
No.
According to Metal Archives, though.
They were lying to us. These people are just going to get like a notification like, this guy liked your comment.
Look, Pablo is asking again. He even left his email.
Damn. We should send him an email. Hold on. They'd like to give special shout outs to Satan, Cthulhu, Baphomet, Lucifer, and Beelzebub for twisting MDMA's soulless form in such improbable and obscene ways. Wow. You know what? I think after reading that, I think I'm ready to fucking kill myself.
Give up on life.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to check out their website.
This is oh God, no.
I'm scared.
Oh God, no. Just get out of there, dude. They are on SoundCloud.
They're SoundCloud rappers now.
Dude, I bet they have some crazy fucking like diss tracks on here.
Maybe their EPs are on here now.
7 years ago.
Oh, well, they're
31 followers.
just lying. They just lied to their audience. Pablo's like still waiting.
Man, I'm so disappointed. I was hoping that they had more. Nexon. Hey, these guys are like releasing stuff. They're
The
power
edge
metal.
of time. That's what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Hourglass over looks like Legos or something. Computer chip. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like what somebody who doesn't know what the insides of a computer looks like tried to describe it. Oh man. Sean Murphy. All I gotta say is fuck you, buddy. Man, I'm getting a little belligerent over here.
Are you ready to call it a night?
I think so. I think we can do one more.
We'll do
And
one more. We'll do one big send off. These guys only have 100.
oh my god, 173 people.
I'll give them a like.
You're fucking busting my balls here, Nexon. Get some fans. You've been around since
White
2015.
Tears.
Nah, screw these guys. Put another one. Do another
That's
one.
like a Facebook
Give me something
comment.
with substance.
Hummingbird.
What is this bullshit? Some fucking Japanese fuck?
Nocturnal silence.
What are with all these fucking useless ass bands?
Nuclear
Oh my
punishment.
god.
Like, this
Fucking
guy looks like an
shit.
alien.
He just looks straight up like a gray alien, yeah. All these guys look, it looks like some guy just like got all his brothers to take a picture with him. Like,
Disylum.
here we go. Now I can tear this to shreds. All right, here we go. They're from France. It's two dudes. It's a black metal duo project. They got long hair. They don't got faces. Camille Olivier Forêt-Broch and Sébastien Besson.
At least they have real names.
I know, right? Like they're not fucking like Gorgroth and like Yarsmi, like
Fuckface.
fuckface and dick suck.
So they got a couple albums out. They got Conceptarium, which is a full-length release. That does not look like how I thought it would. But, you know what? Kudos to them. They actually put in some work here.
Yeah, it seems like these guys actually kind of take them like. I'm finally happy that we found one. You know, like these guys look legit. And even if they are like shitty black metal, like I don't know if they're good or not. I bet that they're actually pretty like I'm just gonna take the benefit of the doubt and say that they're actually probably pretty good. Their album covers look fucking cool. Like, I don't know, man. And they're French, so like here's hoping that they know what they're doing.
Have two really good reviews. So that's something. Both people that reviewed them gave them over 90%.
So hey, maybe these guys might be worth checking out. All the other bands that we talked about today, don't check them out. Throw them in the trash. Wow, that's super cool. That's like really cool artwork.
This is coming out in October.
Damn.
But they have really stupid song titles. But you know what?
It looks like it's probably like what do they call them? Concept album.
Yeah, probably. Goat Horned Productions. Good.
Let's see if they have a Facebook.
1,300 is my guess.
I'll go for 2,000.
2002.
Shit! Look at that. That's the closest I've gotten.
I'll give them a like. Well, you know what? We did it. I don't know how many we did. How long do you think it would take before we found Archangel AD on here?
Yeah, I was really really hoping that Archangel was going to be the first band that popped out when you hit random band. And I was kind of sad that it wasn't. Oh, that's obscene. Cunt of depravity. Well then. Carnal Redemption, Taste of Sin. Oh, that was a female fronted band. Wow.
I'm surprised they're not symphonic metal. I love how all
Yeah.
the guys are standing so far away from the woman, like she does not want to be around them.
Like she's got cooties, man. You know, you can't stand next to her. She's gonna get her cooties on you.
There are 6 members of this band. What do you think all of them do?
I think you have two guitarists, a bassist, a bassist, a drummer, synth guy, and obviously the girl is the vocalist.
Yeah. Which one do you think is the keyboard player?
Mr. Glass is over here on the left.
You think so?
Yeah.
I wonder if we can find out somehow. Mad Jack. Oh no, he's this guy.
Oh, okay. It's fucking like creepy haired dude.
Yeah. Where's he?
Creepy. There he is. Yeah. Creepy fucking shoulder length hair man.
I feel like this guy with the glasses is probably the drummer. That's my guess. Oh, well, I'm wrong too, unless he's just not wearing glasses there. That might be him.
Yeah. Maybe a skinnier version of him.
Dr. Dill. Well, yeah.
Why are they just hanging out in a water tower?
You got anything better to do in Germany?
I guess not.
Dr.
Dell just hanging out in a water tower.
How about Sarah O'Sin?
Sarah O'Sin. Nice. Hanging out in a water tower. I just like how these people have like pictures of themselves, like they're that important. Yes, it's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's just the same picture of them, except now they're on a tongue. Oh, it's great. I love it. They have intro, sad song. Nothing's what it seems. Stay the past. I belong to nothing than betrayal. Hurt. And in leather-bound angel. Wow. You guys should definitely check out this band. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm like literally this fucking close to just like slamming my laptop shut and going to bed.
Fair enough.
I'm so angry.
It's late in the morning. We didn't find a single band that I think sold more than 1,000 albums. And you know what? That's okay. That's most metal music. Probably.
That's what makes them true fucking cult black metal dude.
None of them
don't
are
even
sellouts.
fucking know.
None of them are sellouts. Yeah, a lot of shitty bands there. But you know what? I think it was fun. I think it was fun.
Oh hell yeah! I had a great time. I just want to say, like, I know I shit talked a lot of these bands, but it's all just for fun. I mean, I don't really mean it most of the time. That's all I'm gonna say.
Maybe next week we'll intentionally go to popular bands and pretend they're small bands and shit on them.
I'm down for that. I'll shit on some famous bands.
Yeah, I think a lot.
You know what? We should just go through our tier list, all the bands on the tier list that we made.
Just shit on all of them.
Yeah, on the tourney, I mean.
Yeah, that would be fun. All right, well, I guess we'll finally have a plan for next week.
Yeah.
Unless you decide to actually go listen to Iron Maiden.
We'll see what happens.
Because until then, we can't move on to another band. But who cares? If we find stuff to do in between, so be it. So yeah, thanks for
We'll just go where the wind takes us, man.
yeah, I hope so. So yeah, if anybody out there is still tuning in, whether you're watching this on or whether you're listening to this over the air on RTV Titan Radio, or whether you're watching this on Facebook, or whether you're watching our new YouTube channel, which we have. See?
Yay, go subscribe to the new YouTube channel where we post all our fucking
Yeah.
archive
Hopefully
shit.
all of our stuff will be up there soon that we've done in the past months.
Yeah, and you get to see our pretty faces and you actually get to see us talking.
Over a Zoom call. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
But
You
I
get
try
to
to
see my fucking 12 pixel camera. Like,
no more
yeah,
necks round and forth.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah. But luckily, the past few episodes we've actually had a screen going on, so there's more going on than just our heads. So yeah, check out our YouTube channel. Hopefully some big things coming from us soon. And we're not just talking about hung men of Jesus Christ or whatever that song was talking
Hung
about.
man of Christ. Fucking right there. Yeah. Take it out. Put it on the table.
Yeah. On that note, I guess we'll get out of here. We've
My God.
offended the whole world. If anybody out there at all knew anybody in any of the bands we talked about, you know what? Tell them we want them on the show. I don't care which of the bands it was. It'd be awesome to have all of them on here. So,
Yeah.
until next time, I'm Nathaniel Puente.
I'm Justin Lopez.
And hoping you have a great night or whatever the heck you're doing. Yeah, see you next time on Heavy Metal Mania. Stay heavy, I guess.